Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul here. And today I'm joined by a guest.
Hey, Killer Man time here.
Yeah, so, here showing off, we finally got the last two capital cities done. So I'm showing off, the one we're currently in is the Mountain Faction, their capital city, and that's known as Stonehold. And we'll sort of show you around, and then after that we will travel to the next city. So, unlike the last video, I'll start at the guild hall, if you want to follow me in.
Yeah.
So this is their little training area, just like the other faction we had. This is basically where we're going to have the... I'm at a loss for words here. See, there you go, your little storekeeper. So they're selling all the training weapons and training armor. So your level 1 stuff. Coming in here, we got workroom, we got a forge, we got a map room. Pretty standard stuff. Kitchen, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't forget to
loads of storage down here. I believe Killer worked on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of forgot to get rid of the flies.
Ah, they're fine.
I gotta call him the exterminator.
Oh, yeah. Might as well show off the jail here.
Yeah.
So the uneven flooring, sort of on purpose, because it's the basement.
Sort of
you got perfectly good stone here, so you might as well use that.
Yeah, you can see it in the floor in the storage area too.
Yeah. Kitchen, lots of food. Here's the library. You worked on this as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And
Random
a nice view of the courtyard over here. And of course the front gate, so you can set your archers up here and sort of snipe the enemies that are coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, almost passed this up. This is the barracks.
Oh, gotta love that lovely sleeping area for all the soldiers.
Yep. Lots
Either
of
that or, you know,
gross sweaty beds.
Yeah. Players can get lazy and sleep here.
Yeah, if they really wanted to. So this is the 3rd floor. We're up in the tower now. And it's also the throne room. So, much like how in the other faction, the Snow faction, you spawn sort of facing the throne, this is where you're going to spawn. Most likely, it could change at last minute, but currently, it's the plan. So, massive chandelier, and I guess we'll climb up here just to give you a nice view of the town. Or city, rather. Huge flag. Obviously, you gotta have that for the capital. And yeah, so it's a very mountainous area, and as such, we've sort of had to create these elevated areas for the houses to sit on. So there's a few regions, I guess you could say, of the city. There's this one, there's the valley, sort of that upper area over there, and this side, which is the biggest, I guess, even though I guess you could divide it into 2 subsections, like this stair area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the most diverse area in housing design is over here, though, because we had like 3 or 4 different people trying to build it at once.
Oh yeah, this is actually where we started. So immediately after we built the keep, I came over here and laid everything out. And yeah, so this little area here of, I think 6 houses, 6 or 7 houses. Actually, I think it's just 6 houses. Yeah,
Yep,
so
no.
This is the first area. Food
Got
shop.
the food shop.
We
I
got
believe it's a
swordsmith,
weaponsmith?
if I'm not mistaken.
Swordsmith, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're
a
gonna get your melee
smithy
weapons
area
from.
over here. Yep. Be showing off the awesome part though. Later.
Actually, this town's pretty awesome in general.
I like the walls, but of course I like the walls because I built them.
Yeah, of course you would. So yeah, this is actually the only location well, of like cities, towns, villages, etc. that actually has a bridge in it. A fun bit
Yeah.
of trivia that you probably don't care about, but I'm just throwing that in there, just because. So this was built
yeah.
by Mason, another one of our builders.
Yeah, and then we got the little potion hut over here. We just
Oh, yeah.
secluded it from everyone.
Yeah,
one
I
likes
did that
potion
on
hut.
purpose, like, and just sort of tucked it away in the corner. Because I had this space, and I needed another building to reach our sort of general cap for the cities, because cities have to be a certain size. Or at least that's the way I've planned them out anyways. So like, oh man, where am I going to put the potion shop? And of course, you know, tuck it past the bridge, just sort of exile it from the rest of the town. So yeah, I really like how I did this little back garden there, so I guess the potion maker can
The herbal
snip,
section.
yeah, just sort of snip off a few leaves or rose petals and whatnot, and just throw them into the cauldron and make a
Got you.
potion.
Sell some potion, or no, those are the candle stands, aren't they?
No, they're the brewing stands.
Oh, they
Yeah,
are?
well, the
I don't
candle
think it's
stands
candle
use the
stand.
same block idea, they're just retextured.
Quite odd.
So, I don't know, that's about it for this town. Or city,
Oh,
again. I
no,
always call every
there's-
place a town, even if it's a village or a city,
Yes,
still call it a town.
There is one more thing.
Oh yeah, obviously your super awesome fountain.
No,
That you're
no,
walking
well,
right
yes,
past.
Yes, the super awesome fountain of awesomeness.
Why
That
is it
wasn't
all
built by
magic-y?
Awesome. Oh yeah, I put that in. I might remove that later.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Um,
Doesn't fit
dang.
with the theme, but it would fit in a certain other location that we will get to next.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, first let's
There-
show off this one.
Yeah, we
So-
also have the trading area.
Yeah, trading area, exactly like I said, there's going to be one of these in every city. I got it right this time, I said city. Yeah, so, basically, if you didn't see the other video, yeah, players can come in, just sort of stand here and just say, oh, I've got X item to sell that you can't get anywhere near these locations. So you'd have to travel a really long time to get it. Or, you could just pay me a little extra money and I'll give it to you. So yeah, archery
Quick,
range.
donate.
This is the, I guess the last thing we'll show off here. This is made by CMT.
Oh, he's quite the interesting builder, I must say.
Yes. So we got
Oh, I
netting
wonder
to
if I
catch
have-
the arrows, and
I
his.
still have my bow on me.
Oh darn! Oh nice. Oh, your flaming death bow.
Yes, my
Yeah.
flaming death bow.
Great.
Oh crap, I cannot aim. There we go.
Yeah. So you're actually in the hardest one, or the most challenging one.
Ooh, I hit
Middle
the way back one.
is sort of medium difficulty, and of course this one is the easiest.
Yep. And it's got little gates on things so you can go and take your arrows back if we have. Are we gonna have to drop arrows, or arrows just gonna dissipate somehow?
Well, arrows automatically dissipate, just as part of Minecraft. I believe it takes 5 minutes for them to despawn.
Yeah.
Or I could be wrong. Anyways. So, I guess that's it for here, unless you want to show off anything else.
I don't really have anything. No, I don't really have anything unless you want to show them the mine.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, while we walk over there, this is obviously for, since this faction has the sharpshooter class, and obviously CMT is choosing the sharpshooter, I let him design that.
Yes.
Yeah. Sharpshooter is obviously the archery class. It focuses entirely on arrows and sort of buffing the arrows and making them stronger. Well, it's got a dash ability, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's definitely the most archery-focused class in the game.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yep. So yeah,
And
just a simple mine. This one's sort of caved in, just to sort of add character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact,
Not much.
I didn't spend like 10 hours designing a mine just to block it behind an iron door. There's Not really anything past here, but it's just for show. But I did design it, so if you look down this hallway, you're like, oh yeah, there's definitely something down there. But you just can't see it.
Spooky.
Totally
Okay.
removes the immersion, but now that I told you that, but oh well.
Should
The
probably
more
put a
you know.
disclaimer there. Should, like, pause the video, put a disclaimer all over the screen saying, if you do not want your game immersion destroyed, do not watch.
Oh yeah. Well, that about does it for Stonehold. So,
Yep.
Holaroes is next. Whoop. Alright. You can teleport to me if you don't know how to spell.
Yeah, hey.
Well, it's
Really
not really
good
written on the
design.
map. And it's
Yeah.
certainly not your typical word.
Definitely not.
So,
I'm quite illiterate.
yeah, so these things are magic lanterns being held up by Killer's patented fairy dust.
No, I'd probably get copyright on that. Might as well just tell them the mod
Yeah.
we're using is the... Oh crud, I can't remember what the mod's name is. Play effects.
That's the one. Yeah, so we're using play effects. It's mostly just this city, actually, that uses the play effects. That's only because if you've read the Planet Minecraft page and all the classes, this is the this faction has a heavy focus on magic, hence the floating magical lanterns. And I won't spoil it for you, but we'll get to that in a second. Shall I just leave you here to incinerate everything?
Yes. Please.
Okay then.
As I burn everything to the ground with my fire arrows.
Yeah, so, coming in here, again, we've got the stand for your level 1 gear, the fountain, yet again more magic lanterns,
Definitely need to
another
find
map
an
table,
NPC system.
the lounge area, complete with a red carpet, obviously you gotta have that, and
Oh,
your
yes.
ender chest bank. I can't remember if I've talked about an ender chest before. No, I think I have, yeah, in the North Point video. But yeah, they're just your bank. You store items in there, obviously. Hence what a bank is. And somebody curious without the know-how to replace the block has busted into my magic mirror and completely ruined it for the video. Thank you, whoever that is. I will be sure to slap you and stuff. Anyways.
Good
I'm
thing we
gonna
got
fix
me
that
to
now.
do that slap command.
So, thank you for ruining the video, whoever you are. It's not that bad, but yeah. So, gigantic magic crystal sucking in all of the dark energy, which will make sense once I release basically the introduction story sort of thing. Yeah, anyways. So you've got your magic mirror here, surrounded by darkness, and it's just the crystal sort of shown. I love how this turned out. Everyone I
yes.
show this to seems to love it.
It's quite beautiful.
Yep.
Even the particle effects.
Obviously. We got another work area. So, very expensive to import wood in here, but, you know, they got it.
Not as expensive as one of the towns.
Yeah. Wait, which town? What do you mean?
Oh, you know the town I'm talking about. The one that's completely surrounded by stone.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite the interesting town to live in.
Yep. Well, it's quite an interesting region, actually. Anyways.
Yeah, I might live there.
So, we got, yeah, piles of sawdust, we got weapon racks, we got a smithery in here. This guy won't sell anything, he's just an NPC. Sort of supplying things for the guild. Storage on that side. Kitchen on the other side. I've already been in there. And then the barracks. Not much to see here. You got your sort of private rooms and then your big open room. So, that's about it there. And then we will climb up top to the second floor.
Yes, climb. There's like an invisible staircase where I just went up.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Gee, I wonder how you did that. Yeah, so all the way around the second floor is this massive balcony, and you can look out onto the town, or onto Killer's wall that he makes. He seems to like doing walls.
Hey. No, not my fault. It was there.
Yeah, and then we got the nice skylight directly lined up with the fountain. And obviously you gotta have more books upstairs. A single bookcase downstairs wasn't enough. Or a single library, I mean.
Want to teach the younger generation to read better than the older generation.
Well, as long as you're part of the desert faction.
Oh yes. Which I totally am not.
Yeah. Brewing area. Obviously, potions are sort of magical, I guess. Not really. Kinda, sorta. Anyways.
Drunk effects.
Wow. Thank you, Killer, for this well-placed sign.
What sign? I don't know what you're talking about.
Way to ruin even more immersion.
I better go remove another one then.
Oh.
At least I think it might be still there. No, it's removed from off the top of the lantern.
Nice.
You're good.
Yeah, so we got a nice bench here facing the ruler and his seats for the guards. And, of course, you will be spawning right here. And yeah, so that's it for this guild hall anyways. And we'll show off the town. I assume, Killer, you're already outside.
No, I'm right behind you. Sneaking up.
Run away.
No dagger in my hand. Just a bow.
Yep. Yeah, there's your food shop, and here's the main square. Fairly close to the entrance of the town, but I don't know, it's kind of nice. It's not exactly the center of town, but yeah. So, my design philosophy with this town, city, all the time, I'm just, yeah, anyways. So, I sort of made this as cramped as possible, and
nightmare.
I'm sure a few people will say, oh, it's not fair, this city's the smallest compared to the other two factions. Well, it has exactly the same amount of houses as every other city. It's just because I want sort of more of an Arabic kind of tightly packed in sort of these nice wooden beams sort of supporting the houses. That sort of style. It just...
Not to mention in desert, you don't really expect the cities to be widely spread. I mean, sure, it's in a desert and there's lots of room, but you really want it to be compact and close knit.
So I'll get to that thing in the distance. Actually, you know what? That's pretty much it. I'll just get to that now, because I'll let you explore the rest of this place on your own. There's the trader marketplace. No need to explain that.
Hey, look, no awnings this time.
Yep. So it encourages people to get out of there as fast as they can, or else they'll be cooked alive by the scorching sun.
Oh no, it's kind of in the... No, never mind, it's not in the shade. Only the back two ones are in the shade.
Yeah, well, I don't have the shader pack on. Only you do. So,
yes, I know. It's quite beautiful.
A gigantic boat, again built by Mason. Well, and then you helped. Well, I helped too, but...
How about we just say all three of us helped?
Yeah, sure, why not? So, it's a cargo ship with huge, massive sails. Actually, the biggest ship currently on the map. You going downstairs already?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking at this beautiful bunking area for the mates and everything.
Oh yeah, the crew.
And we got the captain's area.
Captain's quarters, obviously.
Gotta love all the books. He's quite literate.
Yep. And has an affinity for pink flowers.
Oh yes.
And if you come past the crates, you got your little anchor system here.
Kind of works better if you look from up above. And
I guess so. Yeah, so there's the crane, and in order to actually get it to go up, theoretically, you just sort of grab the rope here and the crew would sort of pull it back. Because as Killer kindly pointed out to me, there's no mechanical winches in this time period.
No electricity.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're magical, but of course we're not going there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the faction is magical, but the ship obviously came from elsewhere, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Which
plus
was
the
important.
crane looks a lot better anyways.
Yeah, which was a question of Mason's. Who are we associating this ship with? None or just a foreign?
Probably... I'm not too sure, actually. It would make sense to have this faction own it.
Yeah.
It'd just be easier. But, there will be other places added in the future that you'll explore, and will sort of flush out the world. Of course, on your wall.
Hey, gotta love my wall.
Yep. So yeah, this ship's really cool.
Design.
So huge thanks to Mason for building this.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Now start critiquing it.
Yeah. So, I guess that about does it. While I stand on my favorite pattern of, well, looks like a watermelon. Does it not?
I have no reply to you.
Yeah,
I have no
well,
reply
whatever.
to you.
Chickens don't eat watermelon.
No, we eat seeds.
Yeah, you can eat the watermelon
meat.
seeds.
We also eat meat every once in a while, but that's
Yeah.
unknown to everyone else.
Uh-huh. So, is there anything else you want to cover?
As it goes dark. No, not really. Is there anywhere else you remember? You know, we haven't gone inside the tavern.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could show the tavern off.
The Stonehold Tavern will be half the left to anyone that decides to look at it later on.
Yep. This is actually probably the biggest tavern on the map. Or at least one of the biggest.
Let's just say the spacious.
Yeah.
It utilizes its space pretty well.
So all these balcony areas were done by Candyface, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yep.
And this random pole in the middle of the room.
I stuck that there.
Support beam.
It makes sense though, because you kind of need it.
I could say something, but this is a.
Yeah.
This is
don't say it.
Yeah. This is a family-friendly video.
Golly gee, it sure is. Yep.
Right.
So here's the upper area. If you want to get even more peace and quiet from the hubbub downstairs, you can come up here and enjoy a nice pint of whatever we decide to name these ales here. Because as you're aware, each tavern sells unique brews. Whether it be cider, stouts, beers, that sort of thing. I think that's gonna just about do it, actually. Can't quite think of anything else.
Nope. Unless we got other towns to go check, but, you know, I want to leave that for everyone else to go and explore.
Yeah. What Killer said. So, that's gonna, yeah, it's gonna do it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You got any final words, Killer?
Bagak.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Alright guys, see you next time.